Prepare yourselves for
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into Division 5. What a hard transition we just had. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into Division 5 of Heroes Lounge. On the left-hand side, we got Requiem with a Muradin, Kira, Artanis. Where's Crushinator? Brightwing, and Sylvanas. For the right, we have Lessing Inters, I believe is how you say their name, with an Anduin, Imperius, Li Ming, Sonya, and Varian.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
Keith David would make a good Roland, do you think?
3, 2,
There's so many other people that I would rather see as Roland
we cannot tarry.
than Kevin Hart. I mean, hey, at least it's not The Rock, I guess. And it's still, you know, two bad side of the coin. It's two bad sides of a coin. Is there no bet? No, we're not gonna do a bet for this one. I didn't feel like it. Maybe in the next map. I didn't feel like doing a bet, though. Thank you for asking, forget what. Chest dice from Anduin going out as Kira gets a revolving sweep here into Varian. Did go High King's Quest. High King's Quest, it's gonna be Twin Blades, everyone. Is there a butt, though? There's always a butt. They probably wanted The Rock, but the movie ran out of budget. If the movie ran out of budget, I'm already terrified. And I'd be willing to bet the movie probably did run out of budget. Li Ming blinks away. That was kind of cool. I think he's going to smash. I mean, smash would make a lot of sense here, to be honest. Armor reduction's really strong. Lockdown from Imperius with Celestial Charge, but hey. We could see it. We could see it. Twin Blades does race really good. Anyways, sorry, I just... so ridiculous. Feed in the bottom lane with the rest of their team, just gonna do their best to keep clearing things out. Sitting in the bush, actually looking to see if Muradin or anyone's gonna be going for this camp down here. And Imperius looking for that stab angle. Oh, nice Pato as well for Zeroth. Zeroth? Yeah, sure. Anubis in top lane up against Zodiac. Sonya versus Imperius. That's still it's a very chill early game here. Gotta say that it's nice to see Kira. Also, 63 stacks on her fatal wounds. Varian, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? How are you gonna split your sword, bud? Or what are you gonna do with your sword? You gonna grab a shield? You gonna two-hand it? You grab some. You gonna split it? Ah, we're smashing. Yeehaw, partners, we're smashing. I read Sylvanas' name as Alora for a second, and I was like, Alora plays in Heroes Lounge? Nope, that's Aurora. No L's, but apparently that's what my brain saw. Li Ming trying to poke from the far side of the wall, but she gets a little too close that allows Kira to jump in. Speaking of jumps, Varian comes through with a Colossal Smash. Muradin over the wall. Celestial Charge doesn't connect, but Kira still falls. First blood over to the members of Lessing Inters. Objective phases are up and available. Massive camp wave in bottom still being shoved in. The fort front gate's gone. Celestial Charge. Li Ming looking for a reset into Godo. But... oh, maybe it's, no, maybe it is Godo? Oh, I thought it was Otto for a second. Or Odo. But I think it's Godo. Anyways. We got our race starting out on the Immortal here, or at least the burn down. Oh, wait, hold on. Muradin split from his team. Has to Dwarf Toss away. Trying to back off, drops a Stormbolt into the enemy team. Doesn't get a reset, or doesn't give a reset, but the first half quickly goes over to the side of Requiem. Celestial Charge trying to chase down Aurora here. Hearth out from Brightwing. I'm assuming she's got the phase shift, and yes, it'll be onto the Imperius, or the, no, not the Imperius. The Artanis, not even the same letter of the alphabet. 83 on the fatal wounds. It's like 120, right? 150 on that one. Colossal Smash sets up a kill. That is Artanis going down. Second kill over to our red squad, who are looking to continue to pressure here. Varian taking a ton of damage from Hillspool. Pilsipal. Pil. Kira. Sonya gets the spear onto this Murden, but oh my god, a quick double kill for Li Ming, or a quick double reset. Aurora gets poked at. Aurora Borealis getting poked at a little bit here. Anubis moves over to the right-hand side. Muradin, only 3,729 HP to burn through. Zodiac might want to jump in here and try and get that done with his amateur opponent level 1. And yes, they are actually going to try and rush this down. Celestial Charge connects onto 2. Varian with the Colossal Smash on the right-hand side. The HP on these Immortals is dwindling, but of course the race will go over to the side of Requiem. Very close race between these two teams. And Li Ming's trying to step up here, maybe looking for a globe to steal away. Leap of Faith will be forced out by the Anduin. Alrighty, just over 1,000 damage from the Immortal in top lane. Around probably 13,000 HP. Let's see how right or wrong I am. 14,500 HP. If you're like, wait a minute, Bahamut, why is it so high? It's because you have some shielding in there. So 14,500 and a little bit more than 1,000 in damage. As I believe we hit the 5-minute scaling for this. Usually I think we see it a little bit quicker. But anyways, hold on. That's a ton of burst damage into the Muradin. Sylvanas having to do a short distance haunting wave to back away. And Brightwing jumps in with a phase shift. Meanwhile, I do want to point out Sonya in bottom lane pushing things up, trying to find some counter pressure in that bottom lane. Kira's revolving sweep reactivated into Varian. Varian tries to Colossal Smash, and it's not even on cooldown. We heard the yell for it, but no actual connection. Or no cooldown. Oh no, the Chastise Piercing Light picks up its 3rd stack, and that sets up the kill into the Artanis. Varian's gonna yell. Looks like Kira wants to finish out her Fatal Wounds before falling, so Fatal Wounds, quite fatal to Kira. Get it, chat? Do you get it? She died, and she has a talent called Fatal Wounds. It's brilliant. I'm a comedic genius. I'll be here all week, chat. Actually, I won't. I'm not going to be here Saturday. I'm taking the day off. Good one, thank you. I feel a little bad taking Saturday off, but I think it'll be smart. I think it'll be good. I'm gonna go have a beach day with a friend and then just relax for the most of the afternoon, probably. I don't 100% know what they want to do, because the entire plans got changed up since his sister's no longer coming, so we'll see. Second objective phase coming up next. Immortals will be spawning on the east-west positions, and it's going to be on race potential sides as well. The reason we know this is because naturally we see the blue vision. So if I were to click on Sonya, and then we look at the minimap, look down over here, chat, you'll see that the shield and axe swap sides. So naturally, as an observer in Heroes of the Storm on Battlefield of Eternity, you always see the blue side where they need to be racing with the axes, unless you're, as I just showed you, looking at an opposing side vision. What's up, Kel? How you doing, bud? Alright, race is just going easily over to the side of Requiem. Another Colossal Smash to go in. And it's Sylvanas Brightwing double kill resets for Li Ming. She's blinded here. Suppression Pulse from Artanis was utilized, and we get back into Immortal Racing. All right. Zoning from Anduin Imperious Varian, while Sonya Li Ming race away on the right-hand side. We have not gotten the 50% mark. We're actually really close to it, and it's going to be a tight race between both these teams. Like an 800 experience difference, but oh, no, my God, Brightwing, no! Trying to get back to sleep. 3-hour nap is not enough sleep for a 10-hour shift tonight. Oh. I hope you get some good sleep, bud. I hope the shift goes by quickly for you as well. Suppression Pulse goes down. Sylvanas is able to get the last bit of damage. Final Strike doesn't connect into feed, but I do believe this Muradin has scouted them out. Muradin, though, goes down. Sonya with almost, with pretty much a self-cast leap. Anubis being chased down. Oh, there's a lot of damage over time applied to this Varian phase shift from Brightwing comes through. He is a pig, and Kira gets the damage over time kill. Meanwhile, the Immortal in bottom lane, Belith in bottom pushing through. Sonya soak up the top. 2 more shifts and then vacation time. Ooh. 2 more shifts and then vacation time. Where are you going on vacation? And I really, really hope for you those shifts go by very quickly. I hope that they don't drag on or anything like that. I hope it's like one of those work days where like it's nothing crazy. It's not like you're super busy, but you just look over at the clock and you're like, oh shit, we're halfway done. You know that feeling? I know everyone in chat has had that feeling at one point, like, oh shit, the day's almost, like, we're already halfway? Nice. I hope it's a lot of that for you, bud. 12 to 13 in our levels, 3 to 10 in kills, favoring the side of Lessing Inters. Bottom lane fort down to about a third of its HP or so. Yeah, we can say a third. Sure. Sonya does shove a wave into top lane fort, and that's going to get a bit of damage here as well. Camps around the map are going to start popping up fairly soon. Actually, a lot of these camps are low on cooldown. Left-hand side, Fallen Shaman at 17. Bottom lane camp 5 seconds away. Top lane 5 seconds away about as well. You're looking to hit up some state parks. Oh, nice. If you don't mind me asking, where? Arizona's got some beautiful state park. Arizona's actually really beautiful. Weird, like, not weirdly enough, but it's kind of surprising to me, like, some of the different biomes almost you can get in Arizona with, like, how cold it can get in areas at times. Brightwing goes down. A Wrath of Angiris will pull Sylvanas out of position. She goes down as well. It's a 2-for-1 favoring the side of our red squad. Oh, in Texas. Nice. I don't know any places in Texas. I don't know. The Alamo, I guess. I don't actually know much about Texas. All I know in Texas is that there's really, really, really good barbecue. That's what I know about. Stormbolt from Muradin doesn't connect. The camp will not be stolen away. This Kira's getting a little bit low, and it's getting a little scary, especially with Li Ming making the rotation. She's going to get a reset. Celestial Charge comes through, and that is going to be a double reset. I expect Kira is going to try to make the big YouTube play here, but she falls. Brightwing needs to slide on out. Get it? Because the Brightwing's name is Slide. I'm full of this great comedy today. How are you not just like, man, give this man a sub. Texas is hot. That's a good point, Nancy. You're so funny, Baha. I do my best. I really do. As long as all of you have an entertaining day, that makes my life, well, I mean, you all being entertained and also me being able to afford bills, you know, that's the trade. 104 expected today. That's too hot. That's too hot. I know it doesn't apply to Texas, but there's the Bobby Hill quote of Arizona. Why would anyone live here? This is a monument to mankind's stupidity. It's Arizona. 1,492 damage into structures. We're looking at about 20,000 points of health and a lot of shielding right now. The life bomb from Anduin going out. This Kira's trying to stay alive with some blood craze value. Wrath of Angiris splits the Muradin away. He's going to be bopped by Li Ming on the... Oh, no! He gets Avatar, and he'll get his Dwarf Toss out. Bottom fort goes down to Sonya. Another Celestial Charge. A swap from the Artanis as well. Zodiac getting a little bit low on the top of our screen. Leaping from the back from Sonya. She takes down Brightwing. Zodiac tries to wiggle around. He can't get away from Li Ming's damage. It's gonna be a double kill to the side of our red squad as Kira spears in. Grapple hook trying to get the kill into Nib. But it's actually the spear into Sylvanas. So much spearing. Spears and grapples. And Immortals, oh my. It's been in these temps for weeks. It's kind of warm. What do you mean kind of warm? That is meltingly hot. A lot of penetration. Hey now, we all know that I messed up saying penetrating round doesn't penetrate. Baseline. I'm a brilliant caster. Phase Prism build for the Artanis. The camp's stolen away, but immediately cleared out. Bottom camp is about to respawn. 16 talent tier, not here just yet for Requiem. But they're gonna sniff out this camp. Oh no! They didn't sniff out anything. Well, actually, Kira sniffed out the spear end of Imperius' Celestial Charge. Yeah, like it's hitting, like it's gonna hit almost 90 for a couple days here in Tahoe, and like that's ridiculous for us. Uh-oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, Brightwing, don't get too close. No, they're not gonna be able to make a play happen here. Next Immortal phase will be on the race potential side again. Huh, that's kind of surprising. I feel like we just had that for the previous spawn points as well.
Be ready.
A rotation to top, Imperius and friends are going to go for this camp. Artanis does leash it completely. 16 on both. We have that lingering alignment. Ailment? Oh, alignment. Also pulsing pain for the Kira. Okay, Immortals spawning here in 3 seconds. As I mentioned, they're on the race potential sides. That is a dead Muradin. He didn't get to play the game. Big light bomb from Anduin onto 2. Artanis will drop his blind, and so Li Ming drop. Oh my god, she almost gets some magic missiles counter kill as she's going down, but Li Ming taken down. Sylvanas, Kira are out as well, and it looks like the top lane camp still getting value here, pushing onto the keep, and these Impalers locked onto the keep. Catapult will fixate onto the... No, it won't fixate just yet. Zoning on the left-hand side, and they actually say, you know what, with Brightwing, Artanis showing in top, and the rest dead, we can easily just go race the first half. We don't need to defend. Nice Celestial Charge through the wall to start working on this camp during the halftime show. Half a level for 20 talent tier, north-south positioning for these Immortals. If this, in the current conditions, if the Immortals won by the side of less Inginters, they will be able to take, or this will be going into bottom lane, sorry. Yeah. Forgetting how to cast all of a sudden. Also, as a reminder, if you're enjoying the games, we do put these up on YouTube, so hi YouTube. Be sure to like and subscribe. It costs you $0 and helps me out. If we hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, I can monetize the channel and make some pennies off of YouTube ads. Woo! I was looking for the Blade Dash swap from Artanis, but he's just going to go for basic Blade Dash. No swap attempted. Top lane, I want to point out, the Fallen Shaman has pushed on to the keep, and this will be a keep going down unless someone deals with this. Artanis will split off, and I think once Artanis does show, that's going to be the green lane, especially with level 20. Banner, Glory of the Alliance, Ignore Pain, Tower Rush's Elements, Impervious, yeah. And a Light Bomb, inner fire as well, that extra armor, that speed. Muradin gets the avatar activated. Sonya slamming, jamming onto Aurora. Doesn't get the kill, though. Muradin does fall on the bottom of our screen. Ignore Pain activated by Sonya. Leap available in 45 seconds. Varian can smash right now. And Immortal, a very healthy Immortal. Oh, that Phase Prism I thought was going to get the swap right there. Immortal, how good is it right now? 26,000 health, just 1,800 something into structures. Kira goes in deep to try and take down the Anduin, but the healing's good, and then the Sylvanas falls. Brightwing to go down. It's a reset after reset for Li Ming as Artanis falls in the bottom of our screen. One more slam from Sonya. Anubis actually runs towards their allies. A spear? Wave of Force, the spear, the slam.
Team kill!
Top lane, keep already went down, as I mentioned. Varian slapping the fort or the keep front gate, but yeah, I like this call right here. This is the call right here. You don't need the Immortal. You got 20 seconds on average for these death timers, and Muradin will be taken out and dead.
Team kill!
Domination back to back. The Immortal takes down the keep just as the core falls, and that will be map number 1 over to the side of our red squad. GG, well played. We've lost a sub, chat. We've lost a sub. F's in chat for that lost sub. Nice damage, Imperius. Very nice damage. Can we also get some nices in chat for Imperius's damage? All right. Cool stuff. Good stuff, cool stuff. Fun stuff. Does anyone know, hold on, does anyone in chat, this is a very random question, it just popped in my head because I have a sticky note for it. Does anyone in chat know about airline flights? So, for example, I'm looking at doing a flight back to Michigan in early November to do like Christmas stuff early, so that way I don't have to travel over Christmas because it's a nightmare. And I was looking, there's only 2 returning flights from Detroit back to Reno, which is wild to me. There's like 8 flights leaving, and a lot of them do use the same locations, but there's like, it's just so weird. So the question that I have is, if I wait longer for Southwest, will more flights pop up? Like, I was wondering, I was like, maybe it's so far away they only have like a couple flights listed. Literally, there's a flight out of Detroit at 5:30 in the morning, and I get back to Tahoe, or I get to Reno at like 11 a.m. So that's nice because I still have the whole day. Or I take a 6 p.m. flight and get home, I get to Reno at like 10 p.m. You doubt it? Yeah, I doubt it too. I honestly doubt it too. In my experience, flights only get canceled, not added. That's a good point. That's a good point. It's far away at this point, so I video chat with my parents every Wednesday before stream. So we were looking at it. We were just looking at it and talking about, you know, the Christmas plans and stuff, or the November plans. And that's what I came to. I was like, maybe if I wait a week, maybe there'll be more flights available or something. So yeah. Usually within 6 months is set. Yeah, like 2-ish months ago. It was right before Berlin. I was looking at the flights then, and I could book October because I want to fly out on Halloween and then do stuff in Michigan and blah blah blah. But I looked at it at one point and like the flights were bookable to the end of October, but I couldn't do early November. Now November's open, but all right, chat. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's like, it's anywhere from like 4 to 6 months is usually where they start to add stuff in. So, all right, well, it looks like I'm going to either stay up very late on Sunday, and then my dad will take me to the airport on little to no sleep, or I go to bed early on Sunday. You know what it's probably going to be? Because I'm going to be staying with Brian. It's probably going to be us being 2 old men, and like 8 o'clock will roll around and be like, yeah, bedtime. Actually, I think Brian's one of those people that can operate on little sleep, so he might actually be. Yeah, we'll see. But if I have to take a 5:30 flight out of Detroit, that means that I probably have to leave for the airport at like 3:30 in the morning, because it's about 45 minutes to the airport from where I'm staying, and then I like to get to the airport semi-early. So, all right, chat. Let's see. All right, do you guys want to gamble? Y'all want to gamble? Y'all want to do some gambling? We're going to Dragonshire, map number 2, in our 3rd best of 3 of the day. We did see that our red team won the first map, and we have a Kael'thas who's going to go Globes at 1 on Dragonshire. So, how many stacks for KT's level 1? It's a Kael'thas. It's Dragonshire. Let's use the exact same numbers for the Joanna bet earlier. Let's do that. If nothing new, yeah, exactly. You could wait till August and check again. I mean, yeah, I could wait till August and check again. That's not bad. I mean, that's 2 weeks. Like, I'll check it again next week, and if the flights are starting to get filled up, then I'll probably book. But if the flights aren't filled up, like, because usually Southwest would be like, there's 2 seats left. Which actually that happened once, and we booked 3 tickets. So don't know how true that is. Because there was one time we were all going, like, I was going back to Detroit, and then, like, 2 friends added, like, they were like, oh, we'll go back to Detroit as well, because my buddy's from there and his girlfriend wanted to come. And literally, like, the website, we were like, oh shit, like, can we get Jenny a ticket too? And, like, it all worked out perfectly fine. So sometimes I feel like some of those like 1 seat available, I feel like those are BS sometimes. Or they just overbook and people cancel. Not sure. Either way, let's get into another game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into Heroes Lounge Division 5. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have got the members of Requiem. We got a Genji, Li Ming, Uther, Malthael, and a Nubarak. To the side of our red squad, on the right, we're going to be looking at an Anduin, Dahaka, Garrosh, Kael'thas, and Greymane. For less Inters, they will be going a Mana Addict Kael'thas. So the question I pose to all of you in chat right now is, how many regeneration globes for Kael'thas' level 1? How many globes will he get? 40 or more, 39 or less. Get your gambles in.
Let the battle begin.
Get your predictions in. Y'all love to gamble, I think, so let's do this. We got a W build of Nubarak out the gate. Li Ming with some magic missiles that force armor at level 1. 1 second, gotta sneeze. Sorry about that. Got the mutant time. Oh, no doubters. Okay. No doubters. Garrosh looking for a groundbreaker stack. Kael'thas. Oh, Kael'thas. That is a very weird looking Kael'thas. Malthael up in the top lane, up against Dahaka. Genji. Did he corner himself? Nope. Swift strike through the fort front gate, and he's out of there. Halfway through the gamble availability, if you are wondering how many stacks for Kael'thas, he's already at 2. Does that sway your bet, chat? Toss onto Aurora, but no Borealis.
You think yourself worthy to wield the Dragon Knight's power?
Sorry.
Prove it. Take control of the shrines.
By the way, after this best of 3, we can either do more or we'll see. We'll see after this best of 3 what we're feeling. I'm having a good time casting, so we might do another best of 3 after this one. We'll see. Or we could just do some cozy ARAMs or something. Or ladder for StarCraft. Not sure. By the way, if you are a fan of RTS, Genji is dead. No! Yeah, he's dead. Now, if you're a fan of RTS, I am playing StarCraft 2 every Wednesday, so we started doing the real scale campaign of Heart of the Swarm, so bit of a joke if you enjoy StarCraft 2 and you want to see some funny stuff. It is a mod campaign by the Giant Granite Games group. It's a Discord server, and mods are free, and the people are great, so yeah. 0-1 so far in kills. Kael'thas does not land the gravity lapse. Nubarak's going to be tossed away, and this is a very, very low Nubarak. No kill available into him. Dragonite could be picked up in mid, but no. The Moonshrine still held. Garrosh on point right now. Garrosh is dealing annoying damage. There's some damage into Genji, who has to Swift Strike away. Chastise from Anduin connecting. Did go into the Piercing Light, level 4. Shuriken Mastery for Genji. Fairly common for these players at this point. Shin Gun usually grabbed later on. Aurora being tossed out of position, and the tower shots aiding in this kill. Another kill over the side of our red squad. 7 stacks for Kael'thas. We have a Tissue Regeneration on the Dahaka, 3 for him. 7 Groundbreaker stacks, make that 8 on the Uther right there. Wave of Light for Uther is at 18 out of the 60 stacks. Going back into top lane. We have a bit of the little yakety sax, little Benny Hill moment right there. Which, by the way, fun fact, Yakety Stacks and Benny Hill, they're like the exact same song. I said it once during CCL, and I think Grubby was like, oh, I don't know that. And I was like, oh, like the Benny Hill music. And he's like, oh, I know that. Oh, I miss casting with Grubby a ton. Maybe when Stormgate comes out and there's a big esports scene, we'll cast together. The dream. Oh no, chat. When HGC 3.0 comes out, Grubby and I will be the forefront of the casters. Blizzard will move me to Europe. Grubby and I will be your European caster. Oh, it's funny to dream, isn't it? Rip CCL. Rip CCL indeed. Oh! Nice snipe from Li Ming right there. She'll be able to get a kill for her allies, and that at least puts a little more experience on the board. I thought Genji was going to be in swift strike range of a tower, and that one tower shot would have killed him, and I was like, oh no, Genji, you're playing with fire, homie. That fire, though, it's manageable. It's nothing that he's too scared about. Rip Kael'thas, too. Yeah, rip CCL, rip Kael'thas. I'm sure there'll be future Heroes of Storm events and stuff like that for us to cast. Right now, it's just kind of, you know, we're still in that in-between area, and it's just scary. It's nerve-wracking and scary, because we're still kind of in between everything. Oh, Genji looking for the double kill here. Anubis and Demoness able to get behind their gate. Genji tossed the deflect. He gets a good heal, and it's Kael'thas to go down. Li Ming gets a reset. Uther Ghost Form has some heals. But I think you're fine with that trade. I mean, well, maybe you're fine with that trade. Still get 2 for 1. The Haka controlling top. We have Garrosh on the bottom. Anubarak, I think, is hearthing out. Li Ming goes to mid to continue to poke. Or at least, well, poke and soak. That phrasing sounds weird. Poke and soak. I love so much you and Grubby casting. Oh, I had a blast with him. Like, he's such a good guy. And the other thing too is, like, whenever he had feedback for me, he was very good at giving feedback. In the sense of, like, caster tips and stuff like that. He's like, in a lot of these situations, it's how you present the information to someone and when you're trying to teach them. And I spent, if you did not know this, I spent 10 years and many more learning and teaching snowboarding. I have accreditations and stuff like that. So, like, teaching and like, education, like, there's a lot of little things you can do. For example, when you're trying to teach someone something and they're failing at something, you don't start with, you're doing this wrong, because you're already setting the person up for failure or negative in the explanation. You can do things like, you give a positive and then a challenge. So for snowboarding kids, I'd be like, you know what? Your link turns were amazing on this run. For the next run, I challenge you to start adding some more dynamics into your turns. A little bit more body not traveling the path. Let's say that's what we're working on, is dynamic turns. Which basically is exactly what I said. It's body traveling a different path than the board. Instead of me being like, all right, you gotta work better on your dynamics. That doesn't help people. That just says, okay, you're bad at this. Whereas, like, Grubby, like, he would point out, he's like, hey, you're using this word, I don't know, like, he's like, you're using this word a lot, and I'm not sure if you notice it's a crutch word. Stuff like that. He's just very good at presenting this information. He's very easy to work with. Sorry, my tangent about my love for Grubby really quickly aside. Garrosh gets leapt out. He gets a toss onto Anubarak, and that is a dead beetle in the bottom lane. Nicely done from the side of our red squad. 3 to 5 in kills, and we did not cycle through the other numbers as we do so in the past. By the way, 16 stacks on Kael'thas, as we are going to cycle through the damage healing experience. And saying that I challenge you is motivating. Yes, yes. And it's baby steps too. It's not like you don't try and adjust someone and tell them to do, like, you don't go to someone who's playing Garrosh and say, okay, just do the Groundbreaker combo. Like, first you would be like, all right, well, let's get proficient at tossing a specific target. And then let's get proficient at tossing that target to a specific location. And then we're not combining it. Then you focus on your groundbreaker stuff. Then you add these things together. It's baby stepping, very, very small steps. Based on how quickly the educatee, the student is doing, that's when you adjust your pacing. I've had kids that I taught snowboarding and they get things instantaneously. So I'm like, I start being like, okay, like we can do bigger gaps in challenges, but. Well, while I'm rambling about how to teach children snowboarding, there's a triple kill in bottom lane. Li Ming is gonna clear out the camp, but Garrosh makes a rotation. Double decimate, the toss, the combo, the deadly Ming, just as Uther respawns Genji up in the Hall of Storms as well. No problem, we all love Grubby, that's fair. Yeah. When were you casting with Grubby? Sounds dope. All of CCL? Like 4 seasons of CCL, basically. 3.5 if you kind of want to split the hair on it, because I wasn't a play-by-play caster till halfway through Season 1. We aren't here for the game, we're here for the rambles. Well, there was that one person on YouTube who said, this isn't casting, this is like just chatting with heroes on in the background. So a strike away from Genji. Kael'Thas hits his 20th stack right now. He's halfway through the Twitch prediction. You guys are great. I said at the end of Season 3, the best, and I said it again at the end of Season 4, before they canceled CCL. Justin, Grubby, and I was the best combo. It was so synergistic. McIntyre was a great analyst. Crowan and Casanova, when they did come in, they were fantastic as well. Doe was amazing to work with as well. I learned a ton from him. I don't care what your opinion is of him with his knowledge of Heroes of Storm. He's a fantastic hosting caster. But Justin, Grubby, and I was just chef's kiss. The memery between the three of us, the communication, the same sort of like level of comedy. So yeah. It was Oh no, hostile. I just like remembering the dumb things that people say about my streams. It's like, okay, no one's forcing you to watch it. I understand that I'm not for everybody. That's fine. Dahaka isn't either. That's why he just got killed. No, we don't like that Dahaka. Phoenix out from Kael'Thas. A Phoenix that actually does something. Toss combo into Anubarak. Light Bomb to follow up. Decimate for the slow. Anubarak will be rushed down by Garrosh. The Dark Flight. He actually rolls away. Eyes in the dark. Yes, he does. Last rites. Oh, and the well tap is not enough. Yeah, Justing was another, like, I loved working with Justing so much. Like, doing the please try this at homes, like, stuff like that. Oh, that was so much fun. Uther in the bush here. He's gonna get scouted out. That's a toss. There's a gravity lapse, and I do believe with the Chastise following up as well, that should be sliding into the Hall of Storms in about 36 seconds. Li Ming being chased, but I don't think she's gonna go down. I feel like this is more zoning from Garrosh than anything else to allow a channel onto the Dragonite.
Shall reduce you to cinders.
All right. Okay, so, sorry, Kael'Thas face check in a bush right here, but he's gonna land an immediate gravity lapse into Li Ming. The mages start battling out. Greymane's Inner Beast is still active. Gets a Curse Bullet immediately into Anubarak, who finds the Burrow Charge, and that is a dead Anubarak as well. Greymane has the momentum, one more Razor Swipe, and yes, he does find the kill. A double kill for the side of our red squad. Meanwhile, the Dragon is still getting value. Dahaka doesn't land the Dragon, so close. Oh, what a good synergy attempt. Genji on the right side of the map is saying, you know what, it might be best for me to just try to get into a safe area to get back to my keep. And some some shurikens into the Dragonite. This is just a mean blow-up comp from Les Ingenders. I really like this composition, actually. Good CC baseline, fantastic heroic pickups as well. Dahaka did go adaptation, no isolation from him. So he's going to be doing he's a little bit more safety with that one. Garrosh actually tags the camp. Genji getting toss comboed again, has the Swift Strike to back away. Greymane wants to chase this down. Does he have a Dark Flight? Ah, oh, good deflection. Anubis tried to finish out that last bit of damage, but the but the deflect will deny that kill. Meanwhile, in top lane, Malthael pushing up against Dahaka. Really quickly, I want to see, does Dahaka burrow up and available? Yes, he does, okay. And burrow. No Lurker Strain level 4. He pops his Essence, gonna get some healing over time. Tissue regeneration by the by on this Dahaka, completely finished out. So he's back to full HP. Adaptation, 51 seconds on cooldown. Oh, was that adaptation? Oh, it was adaptation that he popped earlier. That's what it was. It was not his Essence that he utilized. Or he might have actually popped both, realistically. Another toss combo, forces Divine Shield out from Uther. Returns a stun to the face of this Garrosh. Leap of Faith saves Garrosh, and he actually considers jumping back in. Meanwhile, on the backside of all this, or the flank position, Li Ming and Genji trying to jump in with their double reset comp. Also, Logan, yeah. Bandit, Best Dog NA. Logan, Best Dog EU. I'm blanking. It's not Slinky. Oh my god, it's not Scrubby either. What is Justin's cat's name? I'm drawing a blank on it. Someone in chat save me. Someone in chat save me. What's Justin's cat name? I'm drawing a blank completely. Yeah, like, it's there. It's on the tip of my tongue, but it's just like... Springy, there we go. Springy, it was Springy. It was Springy. Springy, best cat world. Scrappy? Ah, like Scrappy-Doo, yes. Springy, that's what it was. I hated Scrappy-Doo when I was a kid. I thought it was so, I thought that character was so annoying. Bowser, cat. I've told you all, it's Springy. We don't need to guess anymore. Mid lane channel is available for the side of Requiem, but they just lost 2 players. Their bottom lane keeps taking a ton of damage. Dahaka's gone to bottom, gets the counter channel. Greymane chilling in mid lane. Anubis, sorry, that's the wrong name. We have Garrosh in top lane getting the channel up there. Dahaka steps out of bottom. Actually, I think he's looking to push back anyone in this lane. Li Ming gets a combo, and Dahaka has to burrow away. Tunneling Claws helping him speed up. By the way, Essence Claws for Dahaka. Essence. Dahaka's basic attack slow the target for 20% for 1 second, and the target of... If the target is a hero, Dahaka gains 5 Essence. Skippy. Why are you all like this, chat? 36 stacks for the Kael'thas right now. The gamble is looking pretty good for the Doubters. The Dragonite is knocking on core. That is why I say it's looking good, because this might be the end of map number 2 in our third best of 3. Aurora gets the burrow out, a little heal out from Uther as well. Dragonite starting to work on the shields of this core. Phoenix out from Kael'thas, clearing out these beetles. Genji Dragonblade gets hit with a Chastise immediately. Garrosh with the ally toss out. We have Genji going down. Aurora goes in. Cocoon onto Dahaka. Light Bomb will stun Uther. Divine Shield into Malthael, who's looking to try and make some big plays for his team. Last Rites was already used, and it's going to be a lonely Ming trying to take down the Anduin. Dahaka, does he have a drag? Does he have a drag into Li Ming? Yes, and she is dead.
Team kill!
The core will fall, and ladies and gentlemen, this will be a 2-0 series to our red team. GG, well played. Fantastic series here in Division 5 of Heroes Lounge. Spartacus. No, it's... God dang it, chat. God dang it, Bobby. Nice. Nice healing from Anduin. Very nice healing from Anduin. let's see. Our Twitch prediction is no way.